This is KNBC TV channel for Los Angeles, and it is time now for the 5:45 report with PJ Wiggins. Tuesday, October 26, 1965. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here now. The news headlines at 5:45 here in Nashville, Tennessee. Audie Barrett, an 11-year-old, died early today after Nashville electric service sent word that he suffered from boils, shut off power because he knew that nobody was paying the bill. A company spokesman said the power was shut off Friday because no bills have been paid since a former occupant moved in last June. He said no one had contacted the company since the power was disconnected. The boy who suffered after the effects of boiler 6 years died after his mother, Helen Barrett, tried to operate the respirator by hand. Robert O. Hennessy, 45, at 115 East Harvard Street in Arcadia, wanted on 3 charges of assault with a deadly weapon, ranting out of an incident in Pasadena home Monday night. Promised this morning to surrender himself to Pasadena police later in the day. Arrangements for Hennessey's surrender were handled by an Arcadia attorney who called police earlier today and said his client would surrender if followed his preparation of a warrant for his arrest. Washington today is Elizabeth Johnson, the view of Walter T. Ritter, Washington Bureau Chief of the Independent and Star News 20 of Ritter publications across the country. Ritter was the featured speaker at the Chamber of the Commerce and City of Pasadena kicked off newspaper day at the Chamber's Chuck Wagon breakfast this morning at highlighted Sheraton Hotel. Ritter compared Johnson's image in Washington to Splendid in the Swiss town of Cement, where towering over all the omnipresent reality in the Matterhorn. Similar in Washington, towering over all the omnipresent reality of Johnson. Former President Dwight Eisenhower checked out Walter Reed Medical Center this morning after undergoing routine laboratory tests. Eisenhower entered the medical center Monday for a periodical checkup. There's a growing feeling among the Los Angeles National Force as well as local conservators toward the end of the bear hunting season in Los Angeles County. This may come to a great surprise to a large number of people. Not all of the concerned the bears, but the fact that there are any bears in all of Los Angeles County. Most people know that the San Gabriel Mountains were once the haunt of a fearsome grizzly bear, but they're all killed off early. Bears here in the Angeles National Forest now. Where did they come from? The black bears hunted regularly each out, whereas transplanted here the 1930s from Yosemite and was experimented partly to put bears back in the picture in San Gabriel. In Banbury, England, the town council voted 14-9 Monday night to move Banbury Cross to the subject nursery rhyme. It stands under the main crossroads at the center of the town. There's wanted it moved to as a traffic hazard, as opponents said that the move would be upset with tradition in centuries. Council Donald Betts said the present cross was no tradition at all. He said it was only about 100 years old and does not stand on the side of the original cross. A new side hasn't been chosen. In New York, the New York World Telegram and Sun said today an anti-draft group known as the May 2nd Movement is sending blood, first aid supplies, and money to the Communist Vietcong. The movement was among those involved in recent demonstrations against the war in Vietnam. The World Telegram reported us that a blood donor drive has been organized in the movement's West Coast chapter, and blood and first aid material already has been shipped in North Vietnam for the Algerian National Liberation Front. The report said that the movement has 17 chapters across the country, and New York City chapter having 200 members. In Salmon, Idaho, Federal Bureau of Investigation agents killed today an elusive gunman who had been the object of an intense search for 4 states more than a week. The FBI said the gunman was shot down in a forest country about 5 miles north of Givensville, Idaho. FBI agent Will Salvador Montana said the dead man was identified as Paul Ballard and alias. He said the man's fingerprints will determine his identity. The gunman had been charged in a federal warrant with kidnapping Sheriff William Baker of Salmon, Idaho. Salvador said the shooting occurred about 5 miles from where Baker escaped from the gunman Thursday. He added, "This morning that the result of the fire being seen at the Twin Creeks campground area of Idaho, north of Gibbonsville. FBI agents and the Forest Service man went to check the fugitive was spotted in rocks that started shooting at the FBI agents. They furthered the fire and killed the man. The gunman was believed responsible for the gun battle with Nevada Highway Patrol officers near Wells, Nevada. 2 armed robberies in Idaho and a kidnapping of a Nevada rancher and Sheriff Baker." In Sacramento, a technical hitch today postponed Governor Brad's scheduled Saturday the legislature re-appropriate bill, but the governor's office said he would set a new time later in the day. In a terse announcement, Brad's aide said required legal checks on the new boundaries that would be going into effect after the bill becomes law have not been completed. One aide said it was likely Brad would pen the bill into the law Wednesday in Los Angeles. In Cape Kennedy, Florida, the National Aeronautics Space Administration pushed ahead with a plans for the 14-day Gemini 7 flight today while injured detectives sought the cause of the failure to the engine rocket that wrecked the Gemini 6 mission. There is also some second guessing on whether the modified engine should have been fired for the first time on a mission as important as Gemini 6. The Governor's Right Commission opened the last week of hearings scheduled witness today to the new state building in Los Angeles. 8 persons are due to appear before the commission this week, the 7th week of its closed-door testimony. Those who appear today are Carl Schrader, Regional Director of the United Auto Workers, John C. Bennett, General Manager and Superintendent of the Building, Department of Building and Safety for the City of Los Angeles, and Sheriff James Downey. Attorney General Thomas C. Lynch and Ralph Guzman, Chief Researcher Mexican American Study Project at UCLA, are Wednesday's scheduled witnesses. Thursday, District Attorney MLJ Younger, Congressman Edward R. Rohrbaugh, 30th Congressman District, and Paul Ward, Administrator of the State Health and Welfare Agency, will testify. All the witnesses will appear in this morning at the afternoons have been closed and reserved for closed executive sessions. Santo Domingo, the occupation of the downtown Santo Domingo by Inter-American Peace Forces was accomplished without any major incident, the Peace Force spokesman said today. The troops spent their first night in what they used to be a rebel sector. A few shots were fired, but the spokesman added, but their origin could not be determined, and the Peace Force did not fire back. About 50 demonstrators shouted anti-American slogans at the troops today. The force moved into the heart of Santo Domingo Monday in an Operation Hammer to help pacify the city and the country. The bulk of the 2,000-man force was from the U.S. 82nd Airborne backed by tanks. Saigon, South Vietnam, Viet Cong forces kept hidden at the Piat My Special Forces camp today despite more heavy airstrikes and Vietnamese ground reinforcements supported by U.S. troops. Military authorities said after a quiet night at the camp 210 miles northeast of Saigon. The communists launched a vigorous attack shortly after noon using mortars and great communist rifles. In Canton, South Vietnam, Viet Cong snappers fired today at U.S. armed helicopters escorting Senator Edward M. Kennedy, Democrat of Massachusetts, and 3 other American lawmakers on a fight over the Mekong River Delta. They infused both of them and the congressional passenger craft above them. Nobody was injured. The gunship shot up the guerrilla position and was determined result. The incident came as a party was preparing to land at the Cao Special Forces camp near the Cambodian border in the Kiang Phang province about 50 miles west of Canton. 4 helicopters carried Kennedy, Senator Joseph E. Titan, Democrat of Maryland, Representative John G. Clover, Democrat of Iowa, and Representative John V. Tenney, Democrat of California, newsman. 3 armed helicopters formed the escort. The congressional visitors said they did not notice the sniper fire fight they heard and saw the escort attack. One pilot estimated that guerrillas fired 4 or 5 shots. Warsaw, Poland. An international bus collided with a truck and plunged into a river in western Poland Monday night. The Polish press agency reported today. It was said that at least 13 persons were killed. Others among the 40 persons aboard the bus on the run from London to Poznan were seriously injured, the PAP said. PAP said most of the passengers were Poles returning from the visits to relatives in England or Britain as the Polish origin and route to the visit of families. In Da Nang, South Vietnam, 2 U.S. Marine Corps jets crashed on the hillside near Da Nang, and a Marine spokesman said there was no word of survivors. Among the 4 men aboard the planes were Phantom H carried 2 men. The spokesman said one plane reported engine failure shortly before the crash. There was no immediate indication of what had happened in the second, but the first advice indicated the planes that collided. Dr. Richard C. Gilman is adorned with seal by Howard S. Wan left and Graham L. Stern at right in Solomon. Dr. Gilman is president of Occidental College, Soviet Chipson, Alaska test areas. Hot, sunny weather continued to make the Southland for the 7th day today, but the weatherman says a cold trend will begin Wednesday. The forecast said, however, he expected at least 5 more days at above normal temperatures, and Pasadena had its 3rd consecutive 97-degree maximum Monday. The overnight low was 2 degrees cold, but the 8 a.m. temperature today was identical to that past day, 62 degrees. The noon temperature of Pasadena today was 92, with a humidity rested at 78 degrees. And beaches, mountains, and deserts were mostly sunny with seashore and mountain resorts. Highs in the 70s and desert temperatures ranging from 83 to 93 in the upper valleys and from 93 to 103 in lower valleys. Here is we take a look at our forecast here, and it goes like this. Here. Okay, for Southern California, sunny Wednesday, slightly cool in coastal sections, then Wednesday. Los Angeles and vicinity, sunny Wednesday, slightly cool Wednesday afternoon, low tonight, 62 degrees to 67 degrees. Point conception at the Mexican border, light variable winds begin in westerly 10 to 18 knots in afternoon Wednesday, most sunny Wednesday, some fog early Wednesday morning, and slightly cool on Wednesday. Coastal intermediate valley, sunny Wednesday and slightly cool Wednesday, lows tonight, 56 degrees, and mountain areas. Sunny warm with low humidity Wednesday, entering And desert region, sunny Wednesday, little temperature change. The lows tonight, 38 to 52 to upper valleys and 52 to 65 lower valleys. And northern and central California, fair tonight and Wednesday, except close to fog and cooler near the coast. There. Right now, Los Angeles temperature here at 5:45, approaching the 6 o'clock hour, and that's October 26, 1965, out in Los Angeles there. At LAX, it is 72 degrees, the Jupiter about 51 degrees. Humidity 48%, and a barometer 3.04 inches. Visibility 10 miles, winds west about 9, condition clear skies. And that's been the KNBC 545 report on this October the 26th, 1965, and Tuesday, PG was here. Have a good day, and coming next on Channel 4 will be Huntley Breaking Report. Jack Clayton will have a 6:30 report. Have a good evening.